honorable guests, Honorable Dr. Sahib Singarwani, on behalf of Akal Academy, we extend a very warm welcome to all the eminent guests and participants in this parallel session of the 2013 Global Conference on Redefining Education. I, Gurpreet Singh, and my co-host Baljeet will be anchoring the session. The Indian heritage and culture lays great emphasis on learning and wisdom. As is popularly said, Sa Vidya Ya Vimukti, that is, education is that which liberates. Education is the very basis of civilization and its advancement in history of mankind. The earliest indication of learning and knowledge is inscribed in our Vedas and Upanishads, believed to have originated from Lord Brahma, the creator of the world. And therefore, based on Upanishads and Vedas, the Gurukul system of education evolved on the basis of knowledge that originated from Vedas. Education is a doorway to the wider world of knowledge and social as well as economic advancement, which in turn leads to migration of people from rural to urban areas. An exposition on the advancement of education will be incomplete without understanding and assessing the various challenges that the children in rural areas face while pursuing the path of education. The present session endeavors to explore some of these problem areas of the rural education as understood by the eminent speakers present on the dais.
It also means the broadening of the curriculum to include more than one system of measurement, many perspectives, and thinking out of the box. To respect the laws and cultures of where they are and where they may go. Having a clear understanding of right and of wrong, what is right and wrong in human rights, nurtures a global understanding and respect from its students and teachers, therefore create global citizens. Create a mindset, a change in priorities and commitment to best educational practices. Whatever is imparted, we all know has a direct impact on the world we live in. It is not a day's task. It has to be integrated in our lesson plans, our assemblies, clubs, activities, sports, be it whatever walk of life. It has to be incorporated, it has to be integrated. We have to be globally engaged. This is a figure I'd like to bring to your notice, highlighting the topic that I have today. 1 in 5 children and adolescents will have an emotional and behavioral disorder. This is the WHO survey. It says 1 in 5 children and adolescents, means all teenagers, will have an emotional and behavioral disorders or academic failure and rejection in their life. 10% of all children have mental disturbances. Many of the things we need can wait. The children cannot. So they need answers now. They need answers to be addressed today. Some questions that have been addressed by the National Curriculum Framework 2005 highlights what is the purpose of the education, what experiences can be provided that are likely to achieve these purposes, how can these educational experiences be meaningfully organized, how do we ensure that these educational purposes are indeed being accomplished. This is the NCERT 2005. Now, under the health promoting school framework, this is the paradigm we thought has to be encompassed under the school community under 3 main domains: practice, environment and partnership. What is in practice? It's the curriculum addresses, teaching and learning methods. In environment, my physical, culture, policies, procedures all come under the environment in the school framework or any other educational institute. Partnership between students, families, staff, professionals and the entire community. That's why I said it has to be incorporated as an integral part of our system. What is skill-based health education? It has the following evidence. We teach anger control. We promote positive social adjustment and reduce school dropouts. We reduce emotional disorders. improve health-related behaviors and self-esteem, improve academic performance. Because this is what life skills are all about. This is what we want to extract meaning out of our life. This is just a small exemplary prevention studies which I don't want to go into details, but I want to tell you that these number of people were addressed or were subjected to intervention strategies under life skills, and the results that you see on the last column and the significant findings that you see shows that there were significant results when observed and when people went through under life skills training. India has also signed recently the Convention on Rights of Child with the following mandate: learn human rights, conquer human wrongs, accept the difference, let's celebrate diversity. Children do not fail, they only indicate failure of the system. Inclusive education is all about embracing all. Inclusion is not confined to the disabled, it also means non-inclusion. These are the main highlights of what are the dimensions of health. Health is in our hands. It covers the social paradigm, the intellectual, spiritual, which I see here for the past 15 years, and we've seen significant results. These are our some of the highlights that we've been doing over the past so many years. We cover mental health being. We cover the mental health knowledge, attitudes and behaviors. Addressal of psychosocial problems are taken into account. Severe problems which are disorders, psychological disorders are taken into account, and who are involved is the entire college community, all school students and teachers, counselors, peer mentors, school doctors, experts. The level of intervention is in the school curriculum, the health curriculum, students needing additional help who cannot cope up with the regular mainstreams, and of course professional management. This is a small quotation I thought I'll share with you. War is too important to be left to the generals alone. School health is too important to be left alone to the health professionals. And when I say this, when I quote this, it means it's not just the doctors of our community. It also has to involve everybody. Every individual has to be involved in the well-being of an individual, whether at school level or college level or at community level. The key areas for enhancing psychosocial climate of a school. This is my highlight in this particular presentation, which also was highly recommended and has been put on the mandate by WHO 2001. Providing a friendly, rewarding and supporting atmosphere, supporting cooperation and active learning, forbidding physical punishment and violence, not tolerating bullying, harassment and discrimination, valuing the development of creative activities, enhancing family-school partnership. Unless the family gets involved, we cannot make significant changes in any student's life. Promoting equal opportunities and participation for all children. Right to information, right to education for all. Education for social and emotional well-being means there is growing research which shows that social and emotional learning programs significantly improve students' academic performance. If we take care of the social and emotionality of the student, it has shown that it helps them academically improve their results. Emotional intelligence and interpersonal skills are important factors in professional success in adult life. Why are we talking of all these things at the adolescent or the school level? Because we want self-sustained, healthy and professional success in adult life. Social and emotional learning is the process of acquiring the skills to recognize and manage emotions, develop caring and concern for others, make responsible decisions, establish positive relations, and handle challenging situations effectively. It also means enhancing self-acceptance, self-esteem, competence, self-directedness, and self-expression, awareness and caring about oneself and others, which I see is ingrained here in this Akal Academy. I was very, very impressed in the morning to see how beautifully it's been engraved here. But there is always a room for improvement. It is an ongoing process. We cannot stop here. Respect and curiosity in relation to differences between people and capacity for understanding interdependence, the capacity for joy, wonder, playfulness, spontaneity, empathy and compassion, and tools for managing and transforming painful and unpleasant emotions and conflict. Education for physical well-being. It entails cultivating healthy body, minds and healthy lifestyles in students by offering knowledge, activities and experiences that contribute to physical well-being, to health literacy and to the awareness of the relationship between physical well-being and the mental, emotional, social and spiritual dimensions, which I showed you in the paradigm. Some subjective key elements of well-being which I want to highlight. Coherence between the way one's life is. There should be an interconnectedness between, what one's life is and the way life in which one would like it to be. So this is a really futuristic thinking, what you want to be and what your life is right now. A deep sense of being safe and supported by one's environment, of one's spiritual belief system. A pervasive sense of self-esteem, joy, curiosity, wonder and gratitude, with the capacity to navigate and cope with the full spectrum of emotions, to handle your emotions. There is no human who is not devoid of emotions. There is not a single moment in your life where you don't have upheavals and good and bad emotions and moments. So, to navigate the coping of these emotions, a satisfying sense of self-awareness, self-expression and self-actualization and meaningful and rewarding engagement in relationships, learning, work, creativity, leisure and play. Even the WHO criteria for promoting school health says there has to be an active promotion of self-esteem. Why do we talk of self-esteem so much? Because that's where the individual self lies and awareness lies about who you are and how you will be functioning in your daily life. It also involves development of good relationships, clarification of philosophy, mission and vision, provision of stimulating challenges, improvement of the physical environment, establishment of good links between school, home and community, development of good links between primary and secondary schools, active promotion of health and well-being, deeper involvement of staff in health education, provision of school meals as a means of ensuring nutrition, health and well-being, availability of specialist services and support in health education, development of education potential of school health services for the curriculum. These all have to be incorporated into the school curriculum. Even the WHO has put a mandate in 1993. This is a slide, these are a few slides I made because during my time, health education had a very small role in my school when I was growing up. It had negligible roles when I was in college. And today I see it in a very different light because I'm from the clinical background as well. So today's health education asks for students to learn and practice personal and social skills to promote and protect health. So there are questions which they ask who, when, where, how, what. So today's health education is about who does it, when do you do it and where. So of course I don't need to say this, there is a pervasive requirement across from nursery grade to college to middle school and all homes and communities. We need it, why? Because we want to prevent these three highlights that are put on the board, which are alarming signals today in our adolescent population from the age group of 10 to 24. These are real figures. So to prevent homicide, suicide, drugs and HIV, adults, heart diseases, cancer, stroke. I don't need to highlight this. Our esteemed doctors here. I think our country is the highest in second largest in diabetes and heart strokes, and now in cancer also. We want to prevent alcohol and drug abuse, unwanted teenage pregnancies, 3 million new cases of STDs every year which are reported worldwide. We want to prevent that. That is the reason why health education is very important. Now today's health highlights promoting mental and emotional health, promoting healthy eating and physical activity, promoting personal health and wellness, promoting safety and preventing violence, promoting a tobacco-free lifestyle, promoting a lifestyle free of alcohol and other drugs, and promoting sexual health and responsibility. So the concept of comprehensive school health education highlights that we should be happy individuals, harmonize health messages, empower our children and youth to act. This is the most important slide and the highlight of my presentation. When I say involve everybody, when, how, what and where, it's a request to every individual that we listen to a friend who's upset or discouraged. Gently tell your grandparents or elders around you what you're full of so that you can share your emotions. Tell a trusted adult about uncomfortable situations. Talk with an angry friend to help calm a situation. Use humor to say no to tobacco. Suggest alternatives to scenarios involving use of alcohol and other drugs. Talk with adult family members. So the key message that finally we want to give from these questions we are here is, let's demystify the mind and destigmatize the mentally ill and decentralize the mental health services.